Well, I'm sure we all enjoy a good game show, but have you ever wondered what it's like to actually win that new car? Or $1 million? Because, you know, it may not be what you expect. Today we're going to be looking at what actually happens after you win a game show prize.
Game shows have entertained and thrilled audiences since the early days of television. It's irresistible to watch regular folks use their skills and smarts to win cash and prizes. Making a game show is a huge endeavor involving
Cash
lots of moving
Cab!
parts.
Cash Cab. Okay, Cash Cab. I was in 2nd grade, and I remember when I went to the library, I always picked up either alien books or wildlife books. And I remember picking out a book about bison. And I brought it home one day. My parents were watching good old Cash Cab at the time, and they had a question about bison. And you best believe I won that $6 grand, easy peasy. My parents had no clue what they were talking about. Because I had that book about bison, I won that $6K.
Create all that TV magic day in and day out. Here's a look behind door number 1 to see how they pull it off. Smoke and Mirrors. A game show is an exciting, fast-paced, brilliantly colored spectacle that lets viewers escape their lives for 30 minutes. But it's all just an illusion, of course, and in ways that might surprise you. Camera angles, lighting tricks, and other image manipulation
What lighting
techniques
tricks do they
to make
use?
things look a lot grander than they really are, for one thing. A game show set like the one used for Jeopardy is, according to one former contestant, only about half the size of a school gym. The studio audience that thunderously claps and cheers consists of, on average, about 100 people. That seemingly massive wheel on Wheel of Fortune.
I wonder
it's
how
really
much they
only
get
6
paid,
feet
though.
across, just 2 inches taller than Pat Sajak. Not just a guessing game. In 2008, The Price is Right superfan named Terry Neese was asked to bid on a backyard smoker grill combo.
Oh, I
and he
heard
got
about
it
this one.
Exactly right before making it into the show's final round. His potential prizes included a pool table, a trailer, and a karaoke machine. Neese bid $23,743. Then host Drew Carey revealed the actual total.
Actual retail price, $23,743. You got it right on the nose.
Per the rules of the game, Neese won both showcases, a value of
Why is the quality so
$56,437.
bad?
So how did he do it? Homework. According to an Esquire profile, for 4 months, Neese and his wife Linda recorded The Price is Right every day and reviewed the tapes. They quickly noticed that the show tended to reuse products as well as prices. The actual retail price was always revealed, and Terry just memorized every item's value as best he could. That, combined with 743, the couple's lucky number, did the trick. Google to the rescue. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire's famous phone-a-friend option, while it lasted, was an amusing way for puzzled contestants to stay in the game by calling up a friend at home who just might know the answer. But let's be real, 30 seconds is plenty of time for that friend to just Google the solution. If one
It actually is, though.
The
Now that I
producers
think
were
of
just
it.
fine with that. A user named Toastwaver, who claims he was picked as a lifeline for a contestant on Millionaire, says the official preparation documents from the show's producers included no mention about Googling. In other words, it was understood that using the 30-second window to Google the question would be acceptable. White lies. Part of the fun of Cash Cab is the sneak attack. Contestants get into
how
a
can
seemingly
people
normal
fake
cab
Cash
and
Cab?
then get hit with the flashing lights.
That dude looks exactly like my uncle, by the way. Like,
Lifeline for a contestant on Millionaire says the official
he
preparation
looks
documents from the show's
exactly
producers
like my uncle.
included no window to Google the question would be acceptable. White lies. Part of the fun of Cash Cab is the sneak attack.
He's like a younger
Contestants get
version
into
of
a
my
seemingly
uncle.
normal cab and then get
Just
hit with
so
the flashing
weird.
lights. They're delighted. They play the game. They win. What a lovely surprise. Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that. Producers can't just grab anybody off the street. It could be a tremendous waste of time and money, after all, if they're not willing to go along with the game. Former contestants told Mental Floss that production coordinators for the show approach potential contestants in well-populated spots, like New York City's Union Square. Instead of saying they worked for Cash Cab, they said they were in search of participants for some other fictional reality show. A former contestant told TV.com that a production coordinator approached him at the Union Square Barnes & Noble about a travel show. A few weeks later, he got a call from the coordinator of the fake show telling him he'd been picked. He was given a time and place to get picked up by a driver, and it turned out to be the Cash Cab. Car complications. While
So
The
it's
Price is Right
staged, it
often
was set
awards
up.
exotic and fabulous vacations, there's nothing more exciting than when a contestant wins a brand new car! In an interview with AV Club, former contestant Andrea Schwartz revealed that winning a car on the popular daytime show is more complicated than you might think.
You have to pay it
For
back, don't
instance,
you?
You don't just drive off the back lot with the car like I thought the entire time I was growing up. Here's what really happened. The show connected her with a Mazda dealer near the show's Los Angeles area studio, who then shipped her a car to a dealer near where she lived in Nevada. Regardless of where you live, the show requires contestants to pay California state income tax on their prize right then and there. So to get her not quite free car, Schwartz had to fork over some of her savings along with $1,200 she'd won minutes before playing Plinko. So it's more like a heavily discounted new car, which is still nothing to sneeze at. Thanks for watching. Click the
You have to pay like $6 grand on one of those sports cars that they win. Oh my gosh. The sad truth behind game show prizes. Ask Reddit. Man, I can't.
I won a trip for 2 to Maury on Wheel of Fortune. I'm a Redditor, so I don't have a girlfriend, and therefore took my brother. Imagine a hotel pool with a sea of honeymooners, diamond rings newly glistening in the tropical sunlight. Then out of nowhere come 2 fat, squelching idiots.
Okay,
then a car
alright.
with us in chubby hands, splashing and wrestling, having contests to see who could jump farther off the diving
they're
board
just
without
living their
spilling
life.
drink, judging each other not only on spillage, but also distance and style. It was a fantastic trip. I won a trip to Vermont on some Nickelodeon game show. They only offered extremely specific dates that were super inconvenient to anyone. Given that I was in high school and couldn't just fly off to a cabin on a Wednesday, Friday jet
Vermont.
away, the prize expired a year
That's
later.
such an average
I
state.
did win a trip on a game show.
To win a
Wheel
trip.
of Fortune. It was awesome and was upgraded the entire.
Like, imagine winning a trip. Like, oh, you won a trip to Indiana. Let's go. Yeah. It's just like, find the most average
Flights.
state.
I won a trip to Las
Honestly,
Vegas
if
on a
everything's
prize.
free, I'll
Is
take what
right
I
to
can
the
get.
show. Had the option to take the trip, worth $1,200, or take smaller cash prize, I think $700. Right away, I decided to take the trip as I had never been to Vegas. The company that put on the show contacted me about a week later to talk to me about it. I told them I wasn't sure when I wanted to go, and I would contact them when I knew. A couple of weeks after that, they sent me a check for the full amount of the trip with a note saying that I can book my trip whenever I want.
Hey, that's
I
nice.
ended up getting tires and brakes for my car instead.
Okay, that's even better. Honestly, I wanna go to Vegas, man. I wanna go to Vegas. I wanna do some slots. I wanna gamble. No, I'm absolutely joking. Don't gamble. I will never do that in my entire life.
I won a trip for
Maybe
2 to a
blackjack,
convention
but nothing
once.
else. Okay, this is like a little bonus that I'll throw in here. The funniest game show answers of all time.
Something a burglar would not want to see when he breaks into a house. Rob.
Naked grandma!
Naked, huh?
Naked, huh? You know, that'd throw him off.
I don't want to see that either.
Hi, Kathy. You know John?
Yes, we do.
Doesn't she have pretty nipples? Pretty dimples?
Whoa! Whoa,
John,
okay.
what is your favorite part of our newlywed game set? Jim?
Probably wife number 2.
A vegetable you marinate.
Grapes.
Name something you might buy.
Such a
that
me
could
answer.
turn out
I'd
to
say
be
the same
funny.
thing.
Name something that can kill a lively party. A gun.
No!
Most romantic sounding musical instrument.
Don't invite that man.